Hey guys, Jason here at Cooperative Motorworks and Motorhome Rehab Ranch. As part of this series, I'm going to introduce you to another member of our team. As you've seen Abby here behind us in some of our videos, doing some stuff, shaking tanks and everything for us. I'm going to let her handler tell you a little bit more about her.
The big points on this are 2.5 tons. What that gets is the rigidity and accuracy and capacity. So this has a 10-foot range, kind of, and that work cell is really, or that work envelope is really a donut shape, or better yet, think of it as the top half of a bagel.
Okay.
So, a 20-foot bagel, 10 feet high, and this robot has the ability to position within the accuracy of a sesame seed. Wow. Not the proportional sesame seed of a 10-foot bagel, but within a sesame seed's accuracy. Wow. Actually, the spec is a little bit better. It's 0.1 millimeter. So really, that's a speck of pepper. Yeah, anywhere within the envelope, work envelope. Wow. Now, actually, you could get the whole bagel if we put this up on about a 3-foot pedestal. But that's a little bit more than we really need to do at this point.
So if it was on a 3-foot pedestal, it could actually go down?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So you've got that ability to encompass all of those pieces. Okay. It has the ability to position anywhere in that envelope to that accuracy, and really whatever you put on it really doesn't matter. We've put the router on here to do a little bit of carving. We've done the pen here to kind of show off a little test of the accuracy, but mostly those are proof of concepts and trying to get the robot dialed in the way we want to.
Sure.
It has the 360 work envelope. We've brought that in just a little bit just to save some shop space. Right. Let's see. If you actually go online, you can find this same robot doing a number of other different things. There's foundry work, picking and pouring hot metal, building pallets, loading pallets with concrete, water jugs, even one doing cases of beer. Yeah. We have to train Abby to do that. The plan, what we're trying to do here, could best be described as a flexible automation cell. So we're able to create, the robot can work at different stations throughout to put things together. There's a simple, online there's a video of a similar robot picking up a piece of wood, going to a saw, then to a drill press, then to a belt sander, and coming up with the pieces for a chair. The next piece of wood comes up and it becomes a different piece of the chair. So each piece is independent and separate, all within the same workstation. So it creates a lot of opportunities for what the robot can do. Next up is we'll be looking at, oh, hang on, I gotta. Pardon me, back there. Next up, we're looking to probably bring Abby back to its roots. We'll hook up a welder and see what that looks like. Came in today to do some work on the turntable, which becomes the 7th axis. As it turns around, the robot is working to create 3D sculptures or carving or cabinet work. So we're trying to come up with other things for the robot to do. It has a lot of capabilities, and really whatever we place here, it can work. One of the other things we've looked at is a plasma cutter. Now these are all things that a 2D CNC machine can create, but this gives you the 3rd axis. So size really doesn't, you don't have the limitation of 2 axes. Let's go ahead and fire it off and see what it can do. So here's an example of the repeatability and the accuracy that this robot provides. You can see that all 6 axes are working together to move the pen where it needs to be. Now, it's just a pen, but any other tool can get to that same accuracy and repeatability, as well as being able to handle up to 300 pounds close in, 200 pounds out at its entire range. Some of the things that we're thinking about adding to the robot is setting it up with a welder, maybe a plasma cutter. I think next up we'll go ahead and do a dashboard, a dash inset. You can see there also that one of the first projects we did was the outside molding, side molding for the GMCs. That was pretty much a proof of concept of programming and setup of the robot. That type of work can be done with a 2-dimensional CNC machine, but having some 3-dimensional capability, it gives us a lot more opportunities for different projects.
So what did you think about that, guys? Is that unreal? That's a really expensive Etch-a-Sketch, wouldn't you say? And Alan has maybe made Abby think. Abby's pinky. Abby Normal is a really, really important part of this team, and we wanted to introduce you to her. Last but not least, these videos have been here to show you what the team is that has come together. And when I say come together, they drank the punch like you did, like I did, and everything else. And they want to keep it going like you do and I do. We want to keep the motorhome handling it. So there'll be one more video coming up that will be important to us, but I think important to you too. We're big changes, and it's really good stuff. Took a little while to put it together. But I hope that it's something that will you can see will interest you. Well, look, thanks for hanging out. There's a lot of work here, a lot of things you saw. There's another video coming. See you then.